think I talked about it before. And it's because of one person talking about it. And now we have, let's call him Dog. Dog actually tore this book apart or graphic novel apart so I can actually tell you what I think about it. And, well, let's get the crap out of the way. There's going to be people out here who's going to say, oh, guys, it's not for y'all. And it's like, listen. The thing is, for me personally, if you have a good story, you don't get the whole thing of it's not for you. As long as you have a good story, it could actually be for everyone because the story matters. Turning Red. That was technically not for me. That was a chick flick that Pixar released. But yet, it had a good story. And heck, it even made me actually be like, dude, I can actually relate to her. Her and her mother, me and my dad. It's crazy, really. And it's like, yeah, you're like, oh, it's not for me. It's like, as long as you have a good story, it actually is good. And technically for Turning Red, you even had moments of girl stuff. The thing is that I was able to tolerate it. It's like, I was like, oh my gosh, man, should I really just ditch right now? It's like, instead of me being like, man, I really think I should ditch, it's more of the fact of, even though I was like, man, I should ditch, I didn't do it because it just lasted it didn't last it too long, but still it was okay to where it's like, I tolerate it because the story is good. I'm not Starfire. I'm not Starfire. Many people be like, the book is not for you. It's for teenagers or it's for lesbians and for freaking female activists. And it's like, if you saying that it is not for you and it's for these certain people, it technically brings you to the point of where the story, and sometimes there's some good cases of where the story touches certain people. The thing is that this story right here, it can't really touch any people. It can't touch anyone. I don't see anything in here. Not at all. A successor to freaking Teen Titans. Good Lord, are you a fucking idiot or what? It's like, seriously. And plus, they already have a freaking comic book that is kind of the sequel to Teen Titans, so you can't really say that. But where to begin? It turns out Starfire's allegedly little brat is pretty bad as a person. Yeah, technically, I guess you could say that it's the teenage way, but even though it's the teenage way, she seems pretty out of control. And the mom is there. Yeah, Starfire is there, and she's trying to do everything, but sadly, she's totally against her mom because she technically doesn't want to be with her mom, doesn't want to be her mom, and she chances are won't even, it's just not going to go well. And it looks like when she was little, her mom actually showed her around, she actually showed her around. So she's like, here is my world. Yep. And apparently as soon as she became a teenager, she was like, okay, well, I'm going to dye my hair and I'm going to just not really even care about you. It's like, I guess it is teenage. And I guess in a way, teenagers are complete a-holes. But come on, it's like at this point, it's like how she's treating her mother. The mom is like, Starfire should have already been putting her foot down and stuff. Some things that she's doing. It's like, yeah, it's like the things that you doing, you should be happy that she isn't a mind reader or what the fuck. Seriously, what the fuck. Let's see, anything else? Did she try to sneak out? Yeah, she did try to sneak out. What the hell? And you're not grounded? It's like, yeah, Starfire didn't even ground you? White woman. What the fuck? It's like, nah, she's just a nice mother. Yeah. She tries to comfort her and she keeps pushing her away. And then and then the messed up part is be the fact of where you turn Starfire into messed up crap of where, okay, Starfire apparently, instead of being forced to leave or putting to slavery, it's more the fact, I think she was put in slavery still, but she apparently she could have went against her sister, but she said, fuck this, and she went just flying to Earth saying, yeep, 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 yeep. And that's what happened, which I would have preferred that she did go against her sister, and she got beaten the fuck up. Beaten like real bad. Beaten the fuck up. Beaten the fuck up. So what she did is basically went to Earth and tried to train to the point of where she could actually beat her sister. Of course, her sister also trained. So when it's round 2, she again gets beaten the fuck up. Close to the ending of this graphic novel. And then, of course, well, kind of stupid where it's like, yeah, and her daughter's able to freaking whoop her auntie's ass. Come on now. The only way how that works is that if she actually was married to, or she actually had relations with a metahuman. That's the only way how she could even do anything, is that she actually had a relationship with a metahuman who boosts whoever powers he is around or whatever, and she got that. And now since Starfire's powers awaken, we equal to the point of where, and it's like, yeah, well then why couldn't she just power up her damn mom? It's like, yep, and said nope, she gotta fight herself. I would have preferred the fact of where when she was beaten up and exhausted, when she was exhausted, because it's like out of nowhere she's exhausted. It's like, why? Oh, because technically Blackfire just beat her the fuck up. It's like, yeah, that's it. It's like trying to beat the fuck up. It's like, oh, fine. If you're gonna be a jerk ass, then I will freaking take down my freaking niece on Earth then. After she beat her down. It's like, yeah. Does it really? It's like this whole entire story was point A to point B is that she's just a normal freaking teenager, golf teenager, and she has freaking damn problems, and she doesn't like her mom, even though it's like her mom is nice, but I guess technically golf freaking teenage bullshit. And it's like, yeah, that's messed up. It's kind of like South Park. What was it? What was her name? I forgot her name, but the golf girl. Yeah, it's like, shut up, mom, you stupid guy. It's like, good try to bag. I wish I can die. It's like, did she ever say she wished she would die? No. It's like, oh, well, it looks like we have round 2 of the golf kids. It's like, that would be cool. That would be freaking awesome. The 3 golf kids from freaking South Park look at this stupid idiot and just tear her the fuck off, being like, you're not even golf. It's like, yeah, and she didn't even put her hair back into a different color. She didn't dye her hair black again. So it's like, yeah, the golfs are gonna straight up whoop your ass. Straight up whoop your ass. They would be like, why didn't you have highlights? You can keep some of your original hair color, but use it as highlights. And it's like, nope, she didn't do that. Nope, she's okay, just and now she's just talking up a storm, and not to mention she screwed over her tradition. Yeah, she talked crap about her tradition. It's like Starfire didn't whoop that ass, and it's like, yeah, that's the good news, is that Starfire won't whoop that ass though. But she is kind of, she was written out of character a lot. Definitely. It's like Starfire would be a good mom. Heck, what about I forgot the name, but Starfire and Nightwing actually had a daughter, and I would have preferred this idea. It's like, okay, if you're gonna fuck over somebody, couldn't you actually make this girl the grandchild of freaking Starfire? At least that will work. So that means that Starfire's daughter has this stupid jerk ass. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. That would be awesome. It's like, yes, sadly the freaking graphic novel would not be saved, but hey, at least Starfire's freaking name would not be slain. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, think about it. Nightwing coming to freaking Teriyaki and like, keep Starfire's name out your damn mouth. out of your freaking damn writing and out of your damn drawings. It's like, yeah, badass Nightwing, badass. Uh, but just thinking about it, it's like the book, it doesn't really have a good story. It's like, yeah, it's like Blackfire needs to go against her niece to get, you know, the crown because she's not queen anymore. Because, well, as soon as the rightful heir has a child, now they get to have the freaking crown. What? The only way how this makes sense is this. It's like this idea. What about Blackfire has a daughter too? Blackfire's daughter wants to see command. She wants to actually take her mother's crown when she actually is age. She can't because due to the rules, it's kind of bunda be the daughter dupe, where it's like Starfire supposed to be queen, then Blackfire will be queen. But actually Starfire will be queen, then her daughter will be queen. Since Starfire didn't actually go for the crown, then that means that Blackfire gets to have the crown. But the next in line will be Starfire's daughter. But Blackfire's daughter would like to actually have the next crown. Now the thing is that they would actually have to do Tamaranian's things instead of just being like, I submit, I don't want to be the queen. You could be the queen, cousin. It's like, yeah, Tamaranians don't do that shit. And it's like, yeah, that makes much more sense that they actually will fight each other for the crown. And of course, well, the dumb little idiot right here who doesn't really give a shit, so she's gonna get her freaking ass whooped because she doesn't want the damn crown. And also, wait, question, wait. We didn't even get to this messed up part. Hold on. She did beat Blackfire, right? So doesn't that mean that she actually is Queen of Tamaranian because she did beat Blackfire? But apparently that was thrown out the window. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? It's like, I don't even remember hearing a line being like, okay, you can still be queen. I allow that. Now leave. It's like, no. And plus that sounds very, very what the fuck too. It's like, now that's being a jerk ass. That's being a straight jerk ass. Let me see. Oh yeah, the weird part of where everyone has to see her fight. All the students gathered in the court. It's like, oh, how convenient! You'd land right into the football field for them to see the fight. And what about the relationship with that whatever? It's like a relationship with a friend, a relationship with the gal, the freaking partner. Yeah, that one's horrible as hell. And the friend doesn't really have much, really. It's like he's like, oh, I'm gonna defeat the freaking system by working in the system. It's like, that's nothing new, stupid. It's like, yeah, that's nothing new. I remember someone said that shit before. You're not original, you idiot. And what about the fact that she doesn't want to go to college, but it's like, it's a free ride. Heck, you can actually go and party. It's weird that you don't watch the freaking college movies. And it's like, yeah, it's like, come on, you had to sneak and watch some college movies and be how stupid it is. But it's like, hey, look, drugs and booze. And it's like, I think you would be down for that. There's no way, shape, or form you're like, oh, even though I screw over my mom and say crap about my mom, I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Stay in school. Oh, yeah, but she's not going to even go to college. She's just going to do whatever. Oh, she was going to run away to France because, well, no one knows Starfire there, which is like, everyone around the damn world knows who Starfire is. Everyone around the damn world. There's no running from it, you dumb bastard. There's no running for it. And technically, she is a bastard. They don't want to tell us who her father is. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of crap. At least you're not going to say Nightwing. It's like, yeah, you bet not. You bet not. You bet not. It's like, I would prefer, it's like, yeah, it would be kind of messed up. Be like, okay, what if Starfire was raped? And it's like, yeah, it's like, come on. There's no way, shape, or form. It's like, the guy have to be like pretty funny or something. And that's what happens. Like, pretty funny fat dude, man. He messed up the freaking Tamaranian genetics. But she doesn't have to be skinny to look awesome. And it's like, listen. What's a good one? What about Squirrel Girl? Squirrel Girl is not freaking damn thin. Yes, sometimes there's some where they illustrate her as thin. She doesn't have big breasts. She's just Squirrel Girl. And Squirrel Girl is a laughable character, but yet she is a cool superhero. And she's not your average superhero. So it's like, yeah, there are superheroes who don't actually have that figure, So stop being a jerk ass, being like, oh, well, this is a good one to show that you don't have to have someone that is fully figured and breasts. And it's like, listen, she is kind of a crabby person. She's really crabby. It's like, thank goodness that Deadpool's not in this freaking this comic universe, because it's like, yeah, Deadpool would really be good right now. It's like, yeah, it's like, here's some freaking, what was it? I forgot what it's called. The one where they actually have to go to jail and scare straight. That's it. Yeah. Deadpool will scare her ass straight. There you go. Deadpool will scare her ass straight. I wish we could say Deathstroke, but nah, he's not like freaking Deadpool. It's like, I don't know who's gonna scare her straight in DC. There's no one. What, Metamorpho? Perhaps Clayface. Oh yeah, Clayface can scare her ass straight, I suppose. It's like, yeah, I don't know who can scare her straight. I have no idea, but the thing is that she is truly a jerk ass, and I don't think she's gonna be able to do much. And it's like, I don't think she's gonna all of a sudden be a good superhero, and it's just gonna be some messed up crap where you're gonna be a jerk, kind of like what happened in Superman and Lois, where you have Jonathan L, who actually supposed to be a good guy, but yet he doesn't, hold his punches. He straight up goes for it, man. So it's like, yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure she's gonna freaking do, is that she's not gonna be a good superhero at all. I mean, the way she acts is the way she's, and apparently she doesn't need real training, but she needs training anyways. But she did need training to beat her aunt, which is like, yeah, I would prefer where it could have been just a tag team match of mother, daughter versus aunt and cousin. That would have been all right. But yeah, this is not really a story that I'm really actually interested in. It's not for you. Listen, if you want to sell books, which that's what they want to sell fucking books. They want to sell millions of these books. Then they need to have a proper story. If they had a good proper story, that would be good. The shock and awe of being like, oh my gosh, is that really happening? And they buy it and just see if it really happens and really, what the fuck is this? That time has passed, man. That time is freaking damn past. It's like, indeed, that time has passed. Even with Marvel, it's like, yeah, even Marvel, who's like, oh well, Mary Jane has 2 kids now, and we're gonna skin her alive, and it's like, the shock and awe is not gonna really be work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna really be good. Let's just end it by saying this. This freaking book right here doesn't really have a good story. It has so many loopholes, it's not even funny. And one thing about a story is that you can have loopholes if you actually gonna try to balance them out in sequels, which this is just gonna be a one-off. So with this being a one-off, and you have so many loopholes and so many issues with it, there's no way how this actually is a good story. I'm sorry, but it's not. If you actually let this be like the first draft and you allow 3 more drafts, this could have been good. This could have been good. Am I saying, oh, you should get rid of the lesbian bullshit? Not really. I mean, it's in there. You did it. You opened Pandora's box. Fuck it. Starfire could have been worked on. Starfire leaving her home world, being a scared little that could have been worked on and changed. She tried. She got beaten the fuck up. Instead of actually trying to actually, stay there and work to the bitter end and die, she left. Went to go do some weights, get more powerful. Eventually, she was gonna go over there and fight her freaking sister, but well, you came along, and oh well. Uh, could you actually? I think her name was Mandy. Was her name freaking damn Mandy? I don't think so. But anyways, you could actually have changed her character a little bit and not be a complete jerk ass and just freaking damn toxic. You could have changed that. But of course, well, like they said, this was just you putting yourself in the freaking book. Why did you pick Starfire? It's like, yeah, why did you pick freaking damn Starfire? What the fuck? You picked Starfire? What the fuck? It's like, and she didn't have the balls to pick Wonder Woman. She didn't have the balls to pick Wonder Woman. You didn't have the huevos. You couldn't do it. You couldn't go get Wonder Woman and just sacred her. No, you picked someone else. It's like, who else could she really have done which no one would have gave a 50 cent about? No offense to 50 Cent. Who could she have chose? Dang. It's like, yeah, that's gonna be hard to freaking choose. They already screwed over Rocket, and well, of course, that can't work. Oh, Zatanna? Oh, fuck. It's like, yeah, you can't fuck over Zatanna. It's like, yeah, you can't fuck over Zatanna. But that would have been okay. Where it's like, yeah, that would have been a new twist where Zatanna has this crap daughter. The daughter secretly was using magic or learned magic after all, and well, that's how she won because, well, it turns out she actually was doing magic secretly. That seems like that could have been a winner. Oh, what about what about freaking Miss Martian? Oh, Miss Martian. Oh, you jerk ass. What about Jinx? Oh, fuck. That would have worked. I think I would have been down for that. Jinx? I would have been down for that. I'm not Jinx. I would have been down for that. That sounds good. Jinx needs more publicity. Even though this will be horrible, at least Jinx actually will have a good moment of being like, oh, she's a bad guy and she's trying to be a good guy. And oh, yeah, and not to mention she'll be in total poverty. I don't know. It's like Jinx could have turned it around, been a good guy, and now she's rich. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure almost anyone can replace Starfire. The only thing is just that the power sets and stuff has to be changed too. And what about, well, the greatest threat? The greatest threat is the only thing that's kind of like, yeah, the threat that she has to do to awaken her powers and become a hero and see what's inside and what makes you a real woman and stuff like that. It'll just be changed, you know? It's like, let's see, what could have done it over Jinx? Queen Bee, I suppose. It's like, yeah, Queen Bee shows up being like, yeah, well, since you're all playing hero, I think I'm just going to do what I did before. Take teenagers and make them evil. Looks like your daughter's ready. It's like, oh, fuck. And that's what happens is that, yep, Jinx goes and quits Queen Bee. Queen Bee knocks her the fuck out. Then this fat idiot, no offense, but yeah, this freaking twerp gets her hex powers or whatever Jinx has, and now she's able to go against Queen Bee. The best idea would be that she goes against Queen Bee, and Jinx gets back up, and Jinx actually does some assisting, and well, Brat Twerp actually gets the final hit, and there we go. And now, since she got powers, she is now going to be enrolled being a superhero. Cool. But, you know, this is the book that you chose. You chose this book. You chose Starfire. I don't know why. Just because you didn't have the balls to pick Wonder Woman. Heck, it would have been crazy if she did pick Wonder Woman. Oh, fuck. Your first choice was Wonder Woman. Oh, fuck. But yeah, this book right here, all I can tell you is that it's not a good story. It wasn't well thought out, and it was just did to get money from the people who, in quotations, it's for. Which sadly, lo and behold, y'all guys aren't worth shit. Because if you guys were worth shit, then they would have did it years and decades ago. But one thing you really need to know is that Homosexuality is just not something that you should branch your character on. Seriously. That's the truth. It's like, as long as it's like, oh, she's a hero who happens to be lesbian, cool. She's a lesbian who's a hero. See all her lesbian action. What the fuck? Where's the story? Where's her being a hero? What the fuck? That's your issue here. That's your fucking issue. So that's all I have to say, is that if you have a good story, that's when you could do great. If you just focus on a few things that aren't the story and you scramble to make the story, then you totally suck. Yeah, that's the end of this chapter.
Oh, I feel it, Daddy.